Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
Ah, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
Ah! Welcome to the jungle. We've got fun and games.
Yeah, we got everything you want. Brother, we know the name.
Fun fact, they almost named Lion King King of the Jungle. And then some guy in the back goes, wait a minute. It was almost about to go out. And he goes, there's no lions in the jungle. And they changed the name.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that kooky? Some guy just chimed in, and it changed the whole course of hist.
But they call him the king of the jungle, don't they?
I know, but they're not in the jungle.
Where are they? Out in the Sahara, the desert?
Yeah. You know, maybe a little tree foresty area or
Good
some
point.
mountain. We got a mountain lion.
There's tigers in the jungle.
Yes.
So they're the king of the jungle.
I guess they are.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, the panther, but that's a tiger? No, it's a cat. They're all cats.
It's a feline AIDS.
They're cats, but I wouldn't call them a pussy. I'll tell you that.
No, sirree.
Reflux.
Yeah, silent.
A panther feels like a majestic character. The black with the shine. Don't you love a sheen on black?
Little panther's a little militant.
Yeah,
but,
you get that
I like it.
glow, and the light hits the black, and it makes that little sheeny
Yeah,
line.
I think that's cocoa butter.
Yeah, Martin Sheen.
Yeah, Estevez. Who changed the name, Estevez or Sheen?
No, Estevez is the real name.
That's the original.
Martin changed it because back then you wanted no diversity.
Right.
Now you would change it the other way. You'd be like,
Right.
"Hey, I'm an Estevez, goddammit, get me in there. I'm diverse."
Isn't
But
that-
back then you were like, "Hey, I'm white, baby. I'm Martin Sheen."
Yeah, the times have changed. Now I'm like, please, I'm autistic, I'm gay, something.
But maybe Emilio was ahead of his time.
Aha!
He might have a comeback coming soon.
Well, he needs one because he's the least popular Esty.
Yeah, he's been stinking, but I think he's the best one.
What?
Maybe not the best one, but he's better than Sheen, if you ask me.
I think Chuck was good in the 80s.
Well, of course, and 79, of course. I mean, he almost died on the set of Apocalypse Now, and then there's the other thing. He was at Cleveland.
Huh?
He was in Cleveland when I was in Cleveland.
What?
I didn't see him, but a super fan, David Strenio,
Oh, I know Dave.
he came to the show, and he
Big
said,
guy
"Hey, we
Dave.
saw Martin Sheen out there," but he also said he was on mushrooms, so he might have been hallucinating. I don't know.
He was probably laying on the floor looking at a ceiling fan spin slowly.
But that's what Martin Sheen, he was in Cleveland walking around, I guess. But I was hoping he'd come to the show, because I
Right.
would have been like the horror, you know.
Yeah, I'm saying I like Chuck.
You like Chucky Sheen.
Well,
oh, Chuck.
I mean, what was that, Platoon? Was it-
Platoon, he's terrific.
And then he was great in that Ferris Bueller cameo.
Oh, he's great in that. If you say Ferris Bueller, you lose a testicle. You know him? And don't forget Major
correct.
League. Amazing in Major
Oh,
League.
Wild Thing.
Want me to drag him out of here? Kick the shit out of him?
Yeah.
What language is this? That was Wesley Snipes, actually. I think that said that.
Willie Mays Hayes, not to mention Wall Street. So he's had a good run
Wall
in the 80s.
Street, yeah, he ran, and he also bought the Bill Buckner baseball. You ever hear that story?
I didn't know that.
He
Lay
paid
it on
like
me, fatty.
$6 million. Oh, Tuesdays with Facts is going to be all over me on this one,
Oh,
but
he's jerking off right now.
he paid, I don't know, $6 million or $300,000 or $500 or something for the Bill Buckner ball that went
Oh,
through Bill
yeah.
Buckner's legs, '86 World Series, and then Bill Buckner came out and was like, he doesn't have that ball. I grabbed that ball.
Oh,
He's like, I have that ball.
What?
Yeah, he's like, that's mine.
I don't trust Buckner after seeing that catch.
Oh, I trust him because he wanted to kill himself. He went and got that ball. He's like, hey, Ricky Vaughn ain't gonna buy this piece of shit.
Interesting.
But I thought that was fun. So somebody fucking rooked Sheen.
So who's got it?
Buckner's got the well. Buckner's dead now, so that his granddaughter probably has it up her ass. But
He died?
Sheen bought. Yeah.
Probably for the best. He had a tough go, that guy.
Well, they got some forgiveness there or whatever.
He did Curb, but I love to do Curb.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
I thought he was a sexy man too. He was all bow-legged and had a mustache. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And had some and showed some grace too, and won a batting title or two.
You think he has grace?
I don't say grace. I don't want grace. I don't even say grace. That's one of the best scenes ever.
That's a great scene when she's drinking the soda from the straw. Sorry.
Hell of a scene. But anyway, so Sheen, he bought the wrong ball, but I also love Emilio. Then there was Men at Work. That was both of them.
And Hot Shots.
Hot Shots, he was great.
Part 2.
Estevez has Young Guns 2, Breakfast Club.
Mighty Ducks.
Mighty Ducks was fun. Gordon Bombay. Quack, 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 Mr. Duckworth.
Yeah, you cake eater.
Oh,
But
that was big. Probably didn't retort with something stronger than that.
well, it was children. Could have used a retard.
Children know the N-word.
Yeah, that's a good point.
This one did anyway. Learned behavior.
They knew it in my neighborhood. But hey, let me just say this.
Say
You want
it.
to bring it all around? Talking about feline AIDS. Charlie Sheen has tiger blood,
what does
and he
that
has
mean?
AIDS.
Oh, he's the
Hey!
tiger, king of the jungle.
He's got feline AIDS.
Wow.
All right.
What
we're
does
back.
tiger blood mean? That's just something he said,
Yeah,
right?
he's like, I'm a winner. I'll kill you. I got the blood of a tiger. You can't fuck with me.
Wow, he could have been VP in this administration.
VP
Vice president.
of America. Oh, I see.
I'm just saying, it's a similar thing. I got tiger blood. We're winning. We're going to win.
I thought you meant this administration.
Oh, no. It feels Trumpy to be like, we're going to win. I got the blood of a tiger. I got the
yeah.
biggest dick. My head's whatever.
Trump totally bit that whole act.
Yeah, Sheen was free. I wish that Trump had AIDS. That would be nice.
Ooh.
Lose a little weight, you know.
That would be nice. Yeah, die early. It'd be fun.
But it's too late to be early. He got 70 years old.
Well, that's pretty good now.
I'm saying he wouldn't be dying early.
I guess.
Once you're 72, can't die early. You just die.
I think if you have a preconceived date, anything earlier than that is, if it ain't old age, it's early.
Oh, I don't think so.
Ah,
No, you have a heart attack at 80. You didn't. It's not early death.
you got a point there.
Yeah,
man.
it's a death.
Well, I think AIDS is a different chapter in the rule book.
I suppose, yeah, but I mean, I'm saying if you're 72 and you kick off of AIDS, cancer, or the flu, I mean, you had a good run.
Well, I'll tell
especially
you.
if you won a election, which
That's true.
whatever.
If I die of AIDS at 78, I'll be high fiving on the way down. I'll tell you that. Because if I get AIDS, it better be a fun way. I don't want to sit on a needle in the AMC theater.
No, in a haystack, but
Well, then at least I found it. Oh boy,
no, I would like AIDS, I think, but I would.
hearing or teacher.
I would like, a cock in my ass, obviously, but
Sure, but AIDS riddled? I don't know.
no, AIDS seems unpleasant. In fact, when I watch I don't want to get all serious or
Magic
whatever.
Johnson's he's got a smile from ear to ear.
Well, that's an HIV positive.
That's all right. I'm talking negative.
Yeah, you got to. AIDS is when you watch one of these AIDS documentaries. It was horrible. They fall to shit, and then nobody gave a shit.
Right.
People were like, "Fuck you, you fucking homo."
Yeah, the gays. But now that was. This is now. I think it's the pop a pill in the morning and your hair's growing back.
I think it's still unpleasant if you have it,
All
but
right.
you can take some medication. If you have it in the States with money, I think it's okay.
Yeah.
You'd rather not have it.
Sure.
But if you got it in, fucking Africa,
Oh,
forget
it's
about
over.
it. It's
It's
still
over.
a PU. But
Yeah.
man, that situation here, yikesy dikesy.
It is weird how much we shit on America, but this is where you want to be with AIDS.
Yeah, with AIDS, or maybe in Canada where the bill's not racking up.
Ooh, even better.
Yeah.
Canada AIDS is the way to go.
Or in Europe. I don't even think they have AIDS in Europe.
Not yet. They're slow.
Yeah.
They'll get it.
They'll come around.
Mm-hmm.
We got to do a live AIDS.
Oh, Freddie Mercury. AIDS. That is too on the nose, by the way. That live aid, he's got AIDS. It's too close.
Oh, yeah.
That would bother me. If I'd be triggered as an AIDS victim, I'd be like, all right, come on.
There must have been somebody that drew like the S
Of course.
of the thing. Kind of like when they have slaughter is the best medicine in the Batman movie.
Yes.
That was clever. That was a hell of a picture.
How did we miss that one? The slaughter is the best man.
Yeah, that was really good. That's a good film.
That Joker. I don't know what happened to that guy.
Heath Ledger.
He was good.
Did he have AIDS?
He might have. The
Yeah.
performance didn't.
Probably.
Performance was very healthy.
That Joaquin performance, he looks a little lazy, if you ask me. That
yeah.
posture with the ribs.
The
and
rib
thing.
cage was a problem, yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, where should we start? I mean, should we get it going? Should we do things?
I got 8 gigs, and I got a humdinger. I might have to save.
Yeah, close with the humding.
All right, rim job.
Because I got some dingy things. I'll just start with a nice quickie. We're in the dark area here with AIDS, so I'll stay dark.
Oh, Dark Knight.
Yesterday, that's the film we were talking about. It all comes together. What a podcast.
Come.
I gotta tell you, there's moments where we're sitting here doing the show, or people getting tweets, and I go, "We got a fucking one barn burner of a podcast.
Oh, it's a doozy and a half.
I think it's really good. I have moments of real pride. Most of the
Yes.
time, I just hate myself and I want to,
We all hate you.
quit. But then you have these moments of like, this is a pretty good program.
I agree that you get in that zone where you're. Did you see Ford v Ferrari?
I have not seen it. I heard it's lengthy.
It's 20 minutes too long.
All right, that's
But
fair.
when there's a point in it where he's talking, he's doing like a voiceover, and they say there's a moment when you're on the track and you're going like so and so miles an hour, and you're in the right gear, and there's nobody behind you, and you feel like you're floating. And it's some kind of metaphor for like being in the
Podcast.
zone. Yeah, and I think we have that every now and then. I'm like, we're in the zone. This
Oh,
is it.
I see.
But
We're-
then you can't know you're in the zone because then it takes you out of the zone. You got to just be in it. But it's zen.
Yes. You know who I love in that movie? Tracy Letts. You know that guy?
Tracy Letts.
I think he plays Ford or whatever. He's an
Oh, the old guy?
older guy, fat guy. I think he's Ford
He was good.
in the trailer. He's terrific in a bunch of movies. Lady Bird, and he's in this other movie where they get divorced. That was really fun. And he's like a character actor who's really great.
Yeah, he was good in the movie. He's as you would say, there's some cheese on it. There's some real Disney cheese,
yeah.
herpy on there. But
I hate Disney cheese.
It's got moments. It's fun. It's fun for the whole fam.
Washington Disney cheese. All right, so yesterday I got to go, where was I going? To therapy.
Oh,
Heading out to therapy and then to meet Louie. So I should do them in reverse order.
sure.
But I'm
Takes
going.
a lot out of you.
I'm going to leave the house. I say goodbye to Sarah. I give her a big smooch on the old asshole.
Yeah,
and
you
we
do.
had our friend Chloe Radcliffe over, who's just
Ah.
as charming as can be. This girl.
Love a red.
She's sweet as pie. So she came over for the big party that you missed.
Ah,
You missed the party.
Kills me that I missed it.
We had a hell of a packed house.
I heard.
We had 30 people in that apartment. It was like that scene in Easy Money where they're all in the backyard at the wedding. It was like shoulder to shoulder. It was just
Oh, yeah,
loaded. And then it was slim. And then you never want to see this. Viter's coming in and he's being like, "Hey, what's up, you fucking little dick?" And my landlord's right behind him. And there's like 50 people. There's like smoke billowing out and a keg rolling down the
Classic.
hallway.
It's like bachelor party.
I know.
You're like, get in.
Well, I hid behind the tree. I was like, "Oh God, I don't want to talk to him." So I was like hiding behind the Christmas tree, and then
Right.
Viter walked underneath the Christmas tree.
It's like a John Hughes movie. By the way, you forgot the cookies.
Which cookies?
I thought you were going to bring me some cookies from the party.
Oh, well, I'll tell you, Radcliffe really fucked you. She took about 7 boxes yesterday.
Oh, that whore.
So anyways, everyone comes over. We had a great group. I shouldn't say too many people because people listening, there's comics that listen are going to be like, "I don't get the invite to the party."
Oh, yeah. And if you got some cookies out there, share a little, will you cookie skank?
Well, I had to throw some cookies away because I'm like a junkie in there. I was eating a
Right.
cookie a day. My reflux, I'm just puking blood every morning now. So I had to throw some cookies away.
Damn.
I got 2 in a shoebox. But
Kills
anyways, we got a bunch of people there. Fun hang, great party. Chloe, she rode her bike there. She's one of these people that rides their bike in the winter. She's
Real climate changey.
a real
Environmentalist?
environmentalist, we'll say.
Greta Thunberg.
So she's just all bundled up, rides her bike, but then she's got a gig. She's got to go to the gig. So she's like, "I got to take a car to the gig. Can I leave my bike?" And you're like, "Of course." You always say, "Of course." And then like after like 20 hours, you're like, "This is really quite in the way here."
It's in your home?
It's a big bike. We got a small home.
Throw that puppy on the sidewalk.
Nah, you can't put it in this. It's too cold.
It's a bike.
Someone takes it. You had your
right.
bike taken.
Well, by the police, but you got a lock on that bitch?
I don't know if she has a lock.
Get a lock on the hog.
Well, anyways, we got the bike. So then we said, "Come over, get the bike." She's like, "I got to come over get the bike." So we said, "Tell you what, we'll make you lunch." So Sarah and I, we cooked up some veggies. We got a rotisserie.
What?
I put some Thelonious Monk. It felt very adult.
Wow.
I had a real adult lunch. We had a big rotisserie turkey. We were cutting it up and passing it along. We had some veggies. It was really quite sweet.
That's bananas.
Hell of a hang. So I have this nice hang. We say
Jeez.
goodbye.
I'm leaving a bike over there.
I give you, and I love you to say. I kiss her on the lips. Then I leave, and right when I walk out, you know when you just feel the air of something going on?
Oh, it's
There's-
in the air tonight.
I got a fire truck, a police truck, an ambulance, and then you got that's one thing. That could be anything. Then you got the bystanders.
Oh,
now when you have
bisex.
bystanders, anytime in New York, particularly when people aren't just walking by, because we'll walk by, 2 giraffes fucking in the street with
Sure.
a gunshot. I
It's
mean,
New York.
you don't even think about it. But the people are standing, so I'm like, something's up. So I walk over, and there's paramedics in the middle of the street, direct, actual middle of the street.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't be more middle. And I just see 2 legs, and it's raining, and I just see like these two little legs. Like, remember Mark Wahlberg at the end of Departed has those little like bags on his feet?
Oh, yeah.
He's got those on with a pair of pants.
Whoa.
And I ask a bystander, and I go, what's happening? Bystander. I go, what's happening here? He goes, hit by a car. And I go, oh, I got a better angle. His bike is like destroyed. He must have been a bike guy.
Environmentalist.
And the bag shit, the paramedics like put it on him so he wouldn't get soaked because it was raining.
Oh.
So he's just laying there, and I can see his legs are like moving like Gretzky when you injured him in NHL 96,
Little twitch.
And I could see his head, and then I had to look away because it's just that bright red blood, and he's just going, and they're there, and I'm like, this guy's fucking dying.
Wow.
And there's a whole group of people, and I text Sarah, I'm like, there's a fucking dead guy in the street here.
Wow.
She doesn't give a shit.
Do we have the hit and run, or what are we thinking?
I think it must have. I don't know. Well, these bike guys, they just ride right through red lights.
Yeah,
so
they're
I'm
living
saying
hard.
it might have been his fault. I feel bad if he's dead. But that's pretty much the whole story. I just kept walking because I had to go wherever I was going to therapy. But it's weird when you just see it. And then it was like in front of my house, my intersection right there.
What an image.
And then I'm walking up the street and there's just traffic and they're all laying on their horns like, what the fuck? And you want to just knock on every window and be like, there's a dead guy up here. But even still, the people are like, I don't care.
Yeah, of course.
I got to get to the dentist.
As long as he's out of the way. That's like a De Palma film. Just the rain and the lights flashing with the shaky leg and the baggy pants.
Well, it made me worried that he had that they weren't like, get him on the stretcher, let's get him to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like they were just kind of like comforting him. I'm like, is this guy just dying here? Or what? Because I don't know the protocol, even though I got some paramedic family members, but it was weird that they were just like, he's going to be here long enough to put some umbrella pants on.
Whew. Two points here. One, that shit happens in New York probably 13 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
And you never see it. You happen to have it in front of your home, but that's the shitty thing about being a cop is they see all of it.
Yep.
Oh, it's like Queens, the Bronx, Staten Island. It's all, they got to take care of all that shit. So just the mental bullshit the cops see has got to be horrific. And two, let me throw this at you, and feel free to kick me in the balls here, but the term middle of the road. It's like, it's the middle of the road. But the middle of the road's where the crazy shit happens.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the middle of the road is like, you got to run through it. It's whizzing by.
Yes.
It's dangerous.
And if two cars collide, it's in the middle of the road.
Yes! And yet, middle of the road means like, he's a little middle of the road, meaning like boring and mediocre.
Yeah, what would be the opposite? The side of the road. Is that good? You got to see Dave Chappelle. He's side of the road, this guy.
Side of the road is boring.
Right.
They should flip that.
Yeah. I saw Chris Rock live one time, and he was up on the sidewalk.
There you go.
That's interesting.
I do that on stage, but then people go, oh, we got a Seinfeld guy over here.
Ah, yes.
He's kind of taken that whole genre or whatever you want to call that bullshit.
Yeah. But anyways, that's a little warm up. Our toes are wet now. That guy's dead.
That was dark.
Careful on your bikes.
Uh-oh.
But
I got a motor on mine.
Motor in. Suck my dick for fun.
I tried to go with you, and I realized you were off on your own.
I did my own thing. So, anyways, should I get into Cleveland, or you want to do one?
I want to hear about Bean. Do we talk about Bean? I want to hear about Cleveland.
All right.
I love Cleveland. I told you it's underrated. It's better than Cincinnati. I'm sorry.
It is better than Cincinnati. I stand corrected on that. But I mean, I haven't been to Cincinnati in a long time, I have to say.
Neither.
But
I try not to.
But Cleveland also, we're saying better than Cincinnati. Cleveland's got a street. I mean, let's not get crazy here.
Oh, no, I agree. It's middle of the road.
I mean, you got about a 300-yard radius that's like, this is cool. I mean, Little Italy's a fine area. I like Little Italy.
But you're not a boozer. I've gone out drinking in Cleve, and there's another world on the other side. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. I've done some shit. I like the people. I love Ohio in general. I got some family there, and I love Columbus. I love Columbus and Cincinnati. I like.
Real joke.
Toledo sucks, but I enjoy in Ohio. I love Cleveland, but Hilarities, we talk about it a lot. One of the great clubs.
Yeah.
One of the truly great clubs. And so
great club.
We go there. It's Sarah and I. We fly in the Wednesday. Now, I'm off Wednesday. I got to fly Wednesday from media Thursday. So they asked Sarah to headline the Wednesday.
That's fun.
It is fun, but now I'm like, now I got to book a flight in the day. We got to fly together. I'm not going to be like, I'll just see you there later.
I forgot about that.
So we fly in together. Now she's headlining, but I'm just doing a spot, which is a nice feeling.
Of course, it's easy.
She's like pacing and looking at notes and like checking the watch, and I'm like, I got my feet up.
It's cush. Welcome to my world, baby.
I'm gonna open mic this thing. I'm gonna,
Oh yeah.
So I feel good, and we get there, Now we show up at the hotel. That's my favorite hotel in comedy. It's an Embassy Suites now, but it's in the old arcade. It's historic. Every single comic has posted the photo of it.
You have to put. It's a mandatory po.
It now becomes. You know what's fun about it? So many people post it that you can just post it.
Right.
If 2 people had posted it, you'd be like, Julian McCullough posted
That's a good
that.
point.
You know what I mean? He got that one. But now when everyone does it, you're like, here it comes. It now becomes the thing of like, you have to do it when you
have
go.
to do it.
Now you're a loser if you don't do it.
Right.
It's like Carlin's old bit. You used to be one of the cool guys with a tattoo. Now you don't want to be one of the losers without a tattoo.
Aha. I don't have one.
He's very good. Not me either.
He's pretty good. Big fan.
Any jizz, we show up there. We want to check in. It's like, what do you call it? What time is it? It's 2:30.
All right. Check-in's at 3.
Yes. So I go up there. I go, hey, we'd like to check in. The whole time I'm saying to Sarah, this is the best room ever. You can't believe how nice this hotel is. Because it's not just the place is cool. The rooms are great.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Well, it's
I
neither
think
here
the
nor
rooms
there.
are pretty standard.
Well, I've got hooked up the last time I went there.
hookup.
I got a nice view looking over 4th Street, top shelf. It was beautiful.
All right.
So hear me out here.
I'm hearing.
Your asshole's going to get a little
Hearing
wet
aids.
here.
All right.
Am I fearing AIDS? So anyways, So we got.
If anybody gets that one, I'll be impressed.
By the way, Tuesdays with Facts. You should make note of the Seinfelds we're referencing.
Please.
That would be a challenge.
We're paying you top dollar.
Because it says comics reference in this episode. It should say Seinfeld, and then you'd have the Lines Woman on that one. I gave you a freebie there.
Aha. Well, if you can get the Metallica one.
But any jizz, I got to focus here. Sorry.
Sorry, focus group.
So we go to.
Focus.
I almost digressed again, but I got to stay strong because I know you got a big dick.
I gotta hum.
All right,
Hummer.
so I go to check in. I say we'd like to check in. 1 room, please. Bear claws.
Yeah.
And there's another one. So the guy says, I'm sorry, your room's not ready yet. Now, I'm a little frustrated because we got I hate dropping the suitcase off and leaving because you don't feel like your feet are on the ground yet.
Aha.
You want to feel grounded in the thing.
You want to settle.
Because we're always moving. So you just want some amount of time on the couch or the bed to feel like, okay, this is my home for the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that. So we check the bags. I go, that's all right. We'll go get lunch. No sweat. So we get lunch. I show her around a little bit. This is 4th Street. This is the club. That's Pickwick and Frolics. This is Suck My Dicks. That's Eat My Cum.
Sure.
We come back an hour and 15 minutes later. Now it's 3:45. I go, hey, I'd like a room, please. We checked in the bag. We all checked in. The guy goes, oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
Room's not ready.
What?
And I go, what do you mean the room's not ready? And I went passive-aggressive. I go, well, what time does check-in typically?
Ooh.
And he goes, 3 o'clock. And I'm like, okay. And then I did the watch, even though I don't have a watch. I look at the thing, and I'm like, because we got here an hour and 15 minutes ago, and they said 20 minutes.
Right.
So we should have a room. Then the other guy comes in. I just hear this, like, little whisper talk.
Hate the whisper.
Couple of keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
Just give him the upgrade.
Oh!
Hands me the number. He goes, you're in room 805. Gives me the little sleeve. Doesn't say anything. Just says, yeah, it's an upgrade. We gave you a free upgrade. Here's room 805.
Uh-huh.
I go, terrific. Thanks. We grab our luggage. No, we didn't grab our luggage. They said, we'll bring you the luggage.
Jeez!
First class. So I say, great. We take the elevator up. We go to the 8th floor. Big sign outside, and the big, whatever that cursive is, presidential suite.
Whoa!
They gave us the Louis room, baby.
Wow.
We got the Rain Man situation. I opened the door. It's double doors. I opened the double doors. Bathroom on my left. Full dining room with the thick table and the high chairs, like fucking.
It's like Home Alone 2.
It's like Home Alone 2, if you will. Then there's a huge living room, as far as the eye can see. I'll post a photo of it. Huge living room.
What?
There's a TV that's the size. You could sleep on the TV, the circumference.
Come on.
Then there's another one of those in the bedroom.
Oh!
Hot tub in the room.
What?
It's the biggest room I've ever seen outside of every room that Louis ever been in.
Sure.
And he makes you go into his room.
Oh, yeah.
But
close the door.
anyways, that's a joke. I'm kidding.
Joke.
Anyways, the fucking room is enormous. It's a kitchen, full fridge, the whole thing. No stove, but microwave, kitchen, coffee maker, the whole thing.
Who needs a stove?
Presidential suite. We got it for 4 days, too. One night we got naked and sat in the hot tub. It was beautiful.
Wow.
The best part, Saturday was championship Saturday in college football. She watched Hallmark Christmas. It was the most gender situation I've ever had. She watched Hallmark Christmas movies, and I watched football all day. I would check in between quarters, come in there and give her a smooch and come back. You know, she'd be crying and like whatever.
Yeah.
So now we got the presidential suite. Now, and this is basically be my last story here. But so now there's a desk. I mean, there's everything. It's crazy room. On the desk it says, "Ask some complimentary things. We're happy to bring you." One of them is a steamer, like for your a shirt steamer, and then it says like an electronic tea kettle. You know those little you plug it in tea kettle things. And so I drink a lot of tea.
Yeah.
And Sarah's like, maybe I'll just have them bring it. I go, call them up. Fuck it.
Call him up.
I felt like the Seinfelds. That's 80 cents a nut.
Right. There's a phone in the John here.
So Under Siege 2 is on.
No more nuts.
So we call the front desk, and she goes, can I get a tea thing? And we go, great. Now we wait for about 40 minutes. And I feel pretentious ordering a thing of tea.
Sure.
But I'm starting to be like, well, where the fuck's the tea? It's been 40 minutes.
Yeah, I want my tea, bitch.
Finally, is a boom, boom. There's literally a doorbell in this hotel room.
Jesus H.
Crazy. I open it. It's a 150-year-old lady. It looks like Mr. Burns in a wig.
Wow.
And she's got a 6-foot oxygen tank on wheels next to her, a 4-foot, whatever.
Huh.
And at first, I thought that was the tea thing or the steamer. I thought maybe she ordered the steamer. So I just look at it, I go, yikes. And she was like, I know. And then I realized she has the plastic hose in her nose. And I was like, oh, no, not you. I meant the fucking tank. I didn't think it was going to be. And she's like, oh, that's my tank. I was like, oh, and now I'm all putting it together. I was like, oh, shit, that's your tank.
Who is this old queef? I'm confused.
She works for the hotel. She's got the tea kettle.
I thought you had the wrong room.
No, she's got the tea kettle in the other hand, but it was blending in with her fucking dying skin.
I see.
So she gives me the tea kettle, and I'm like, thanks. And I realized I don't have any cash. So I had like 4 20s on me and smoke them. And I go, oh, I don't have any cash. She's like, it's all right. And I think she said that because she's going to be dead by the end of the fucking transaction.
Right, AIDS.
So then she wheels away with her giant tube of oxygen.
Weird.
And I'm like, God, I feel terrible. But then I got mad at the hotel. I'm like, you can't send a fucking oxygen lady up.
Yeah.
If I had called and said, can I get a tea kettle? And she said, I got oxygen, I would have been like, I'll come get it. Don't worry about it.
Send the young, spry, brown kid. You
I
know?
know.
Don't put her on the desk. Don't make her be active.
But I think maybe the desk, they don't want people coming into a fancy hotel and seeing a hose lady.
Yeah, got a point
and
there.
being like, geez, I don't want to stay here. I'm going to die.
Right. Well, what the hell can you have her do? Water the plants or... Jeez, I don't know. Answer the phone, lady.
I think you got to shove her down a flight of stairs and just call it, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. All
Early
right.
ending.
Wow.
And then this is the last thing. So we're flying home on Sunday, and it's a little anxiety-inducing because we're having a party at our house on Sunday, but we're flying also.
Big
so anything
day.
goes wrong, and we got to get home in time to go grab the groceries and the goodies and the boobies.
You got a full dance card, fatty.
Well, it was our only day to go do our Christmas party. Last year we missed it because Sarah got sick. It's annoying.
Uh-huh.
Not annoying, but frustrating, I should say.
Of course.
But so we're flying home in Cleveland, and how about this? We have a lot of travel things.
Mm-hmm.
It's an old lady is doing the not oxygen old, but old. She's doing the boarding process, and you just hear her making the announcements. Okay, we're gonna be flying, blah blah blah, and then she's like, "So we'll start calling everybody," and everyone just starts lining up as they do, and then she's like, "Okay, we're boarding." No zones, no first class, no comfort plus, no nothing. And we're first class, Sarah and I.
Oh, yeah.
So we're just standing. You know when you stand there when you're first class or even comfort plus, there's like 20 people in front of you in line, but you know that they're not all. You're like, I'll just walk right by these people. And you're kind of looking forward to it.
Yes.
They never called zones.
Huh.
All of a sudden, everyone just started boarding, and it's just a single file line. I come up and I go, are you guys all first class? And they're like, no.
Huh.
I go, are you comfort plus? The guy's like, no. Like, get out of here.
Wow.
So we kind of like just snuck into the middle of the line because I'm like, well, we've got first class ticket. We're supposed to be the first ones on the plane.
Yeah.
I don't want to be a classist, but that's the rules. That's how it goes.
Socialism.
So I go, all right. So we just kind of snuck in, and there's like 40 people getting on in front of us, and overhead's limited.
Oh.
And so I get up there, and I'm like, are you guys not doing the zone? And the lady's like, oh my God. She's like, we do. You just reminded me.
Wow.
Like she was like, fuck. Like she just completely fucked up.
Yeah.
And it was so weird because there's like nothing you can do about it now. And I look and like it's just packed and it's every man for himself.
Weird.
And woman.
I mean, it worked out for the losers.
Yeah, the fucking loser zone 3s were probably like, this is great.
I know. And the one time you get a first classy, you're fucked.
But it was weird because she's like, oh, that's the main part of your job.
Yeah, I know.
It'd be like if I went on there and just started talking, they were like, don't you usually do jokes? And I was like, fucking A.
Right.
I completely forgot, which a
Right.
lot of comics do forget. But
That's true. Netflix.
Very strange. She legitimately was just like, I whiffed on this one. And you're like, all right, well, just remember next time.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
zones, you fucking douche.
Yeah, ozone.
Hey, folks, this episode is sponsored by Raycon. You have heard us talk about our Raycon wireless earbuds and how much we love them. Well, folks, they are half the price of any premium wireless earbuds we've ever used. And they sound just as amazing, if not more amazing. And if you haven't bought a pair, today is your lucky day. Raycon just released their best model yet, the E25s. Mark, you know what the E25s?
I love the E25. They got 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit.
Oh, wow, that's good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Love a Raycon.
Unlike some of your other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet with no dangling wires or even stems, which is nice.
That is nice.
Those other ones got those stems there.
You look like a weirdo.
You've heard us talk about how the company was co-founded by Ray J and celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Cardi B. These guys are obsessed with Raycons, and so are we.
You
Pick
got
up
that
a
right.
pair and see what the hype is all about. Tell them the call to action, Mark.
You better believe it. Now's the time to get the latest and greatest from Raycon. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/Tuesdays. That's B-U-Y, raycon.com/Tuesdays for 15% off Raycon wireless earbuds today. Buyraycon.com/Tuesdays. Get on it, folks!
Yes, thank you, Raycon. Makes a great gift.
Yes, holidays. Kwanzaa. All right, lot to talk about here. This is where it's going to get queefy, folks.
This is where we separate the men from the boys.
Oh, yeah, Epstein. Oh, wait, he liked girls. Who liked the boys? Was
Epstein?
that the Subway guy?
Oh,
Was he-
Fogel, and then Epstein. We had a big talk about this at our party because I didn't follow the Epstein too much. I didn't know what he
No.
was doing, but he was selling kids, I think, to these billionaires.
Oh, wow.
All the billionaires, they want to fuck kids. I think because a lot of them, they get laid so much that they're
Yes.
like, maybe I'll dabble in the kid thing.
Yeah, their rods and sensors are all fried, so they got to keep upping the fuck taboo.
Right, that's where it's dangerous to keep fucking. That's why you got to find one old bag and
Yes,
just fuck that.
just blow that bag out.
Yep.
Like the skin off a baseball. Here we go. All right, so
Skin.
what do you call it? The
Cowhide.
Is it the hide?
That is hide.
I'm talking the outside of a baseball.
Yeah, the stitching.
Yeah,
Yeah, the cover.
that's hide.
It's hide. Rawhide.
Jekyll and Hyde.
Move
All
on.
right.
Hit 'em up. Hit 'em up. Move 'em on. All right.
Yeehaw! All right. So you know me, open-minded, stupid, gay. I got an email from some cat in Jersey. He goes, "Hey, I got a room in a hotel out in Jersey. We got this many seats. Here's how much money you'll make. What do you say?" I say, "You think we can sell two?" He says, "Probably." And I go, "Let's do it." So that's all the information I have. We start promoting the hell out of it. One show sells out, second show, whatever, gets close, and I go, let's do it. The date, it's a month away. I don't even think about it. The date comes. I go, oh, shit, how am I getting out there? He goes, I'm going to send a guy to pick you up. So this kid, Rob, comes right to my apartment. I jump in the car. I feel bad because I was sick that day, so I took a bunch of medicine. We start chatting. I fall asleep immediately.
Oh, wow.
It takes 2 hours to get out of Manhattan.
Oh, my God.
It was a Friday in the middle of hell, Holland Tunnel, brutal. It was like 5 o'clock. He picked me up like 5. I don't know what we were thinking.
Do you have moments of going, what the fuck are we doing here?
Of course.
Every time I go somewhere and come back, I'm like, this is a horrible place to live.
Yeah, I get a little of that. But then you get the good parts, too, and all your friends are here and comedy. But I have that. I thought you meant gig-wise. Like, we were halfway through Jersey. I'm like, what am I doing? This would be so much easier.
Oh, yeah.
It's 7:30. I could just be doing a cellar spot right now. But the money was good, and, it's a new experience, and Jews, I don't know.
Sure.
So we get there. This is in the middle of the woods. This is like way out in Philly. It's called Medford. Middle of nowhere. Like even the drive, we had a great little chat. This guy, Rob, he likes threesomes. He has this app where you get on threesomes with strangers.
Now, is he a comic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He's got a threesome app?
Yeah, it's called like Thinder or something. And
Wow.
he cleans up. He said he banged a black guy's girlfriend. She was Spanish in a motel. It was wild.
Wow, you got to be careful with that.
That's what I said. This kid's nuts. But he's cute. He's like 4'1". He's just cherubic, is it?
I've never heard that word before.
Cherubic.
Like the cube?
Like an angel.
Oh, like a cherub. So you say cherubic?
Cherubic is the adjective.
Okay.
Yeah, look it
Sounds
up.
like something. Tuesdays with Facts will be all over that one. You're
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
seeing a big red X on that one.
Give it a goog. I'm telling you, Cupid's a cherub.
Okay. A cherub.
Cherry.
I know Cherub Rock.
Ah.
That's a song.
All right, pop your cherub. So we get out there. Finally, it took 4.5 hours to get out there. It was brutal.
What?
It was fucking brutal because of
Oh,
the traffic, and it was far away. So we get there. It's at the place called the Flying W. It's in the middle of hell. Turns out it's this big restaurant with a motel attached, and I'm talking motel. He's like, your green room's at the motel. I'm like, okay. There's eight chalk outlines, six beds with urine all over them and jizz, and a cow fetus. It's crazy in there. None of the lamps work. The bathroom's got spiders. It's brutal.
6 beds is nice.
Well,
That's a lot of beds.
it's a lot of beds. They were 2 inches big. One of them might have been a baby coffin. I don't know what was happening in there. But either way, that's the green room, and he brought some snacks. He's very nice. This kid, Cody, I want to say.
Sure.
And
Go with Cody.
he goes, you want to see the room? I go, yeah. Turns out they got a flight school in the back. Like, remember the show Wings?
Oh, yeah.
It
Thomas
was-
Hayden Church.
It was like that. Lol.
Wow.
It was that was where I was performing, in that flight school area, and it was like, what the fuck? And you look outside, you see a couple Cessnas out in the
Wow.
darkness. So I was like, this is crazy. So we do the show, all the comics go up, everybody's fun. It's packed. There's some Tuesdays there.
No kidding.
They're excited I'm there. We do the show. The shows are killer. The crowds are great. I bring a bunch of shirts, which I'm like, here we go with the shirts. I just grabbed a scoop out of my inventory. Sold every one.
Wow, you sold a scoop.
I sold a scoop of shirts. It was unreal. We did the second show. It's a little lighter, but it was fun. We did it. I ate a bowl of chili, sold more shirts, and then we head home. I get home at like 2 a.m.
Oof.
The whole thing's a success. They Venmo me the money. It was great. Well done, Code.
That way, Cody.
Yeah, so sometimes these randos work out. I mean, the whole time I'm in the middle of the woods. It's a 4-hour drive. I'm sitting next to a threesome weirdo, but it was perfect.
Somewhere in the swamps of Jersey.
Yeah, so thanks to everybody who came out to that. So then I get home at 2. You don't go to bed till 3. I got a flight the next day at 7 a.m.
Oh, same right now. We're recording today. We
I
got
know.
a 7 a.m. tomorrow.
Santa Ana.
God, these 7 a.m.s.
They loom over you like a dark cloud of jizz.
Hey, to 7 a.m.
Brutal. So get up. I got a corporate in Midland, Michigan.
Wow, never even heard of that. I've heard of Texas.
Yeah, no one's heard of Midland, Michigan. It's outside of Saginaw. It's not even Saginaw.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hitchhike from Saginaw.
So get on the flight, and here's the clinker. We're all miserable. It's early. It's cold. I get on. I got one of those great seats that are like, it's a 1 row and then a 2 row. One
Oh,
row
yes.
aisle, 2 row.
Right.
I got the nice 1 row. Like, I got my
Oh.
own little area here.
A single.
Thank you. And I look over. There's a guy putting his shit up in the overhead, and it's in slow motion. There's a fat blonde lady talking on the phone below. I'm like, I'll tell you, if these Jews don't get out of my neighborhood, or whatever she's saying. And this rollerblade falls out of this guy's bag, hits her right in the head.
Oh, my God.
She went, man. The phone dropped, and you could hear like, hello,
Wow.
Tammy. And
When's the last time a rollerblade hit someone in the head?
I know. It was like the 90s again. It was wild. So this guy was like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. He was like a crazy guy with a beard. And she's like, she's freaking out. She's like, my eye. I think the brake hit her in the eye. Remember the brake on that thing?
The brake seems better than the wheel to me.
Well, it's a little jagged. The wheel's rounded.
But the wheels get jagged, too, from all the inline turning, I feel like. You
all
shave
right.
the wheel to a point.
Maybe you're right, especially when they're going through those cones and shit. At
Those
the
Sunday park guys.
Yeah, those guys are super gay, by the
I
way.
like
Why do
those guys.
I like them too, but they have to wear the smallest shorts on the planet.
I like to see their cocks.
All right, I guess when you're whipping and whapping around a cone, you need a little less fabric as possible.
I'll tell you, it's quite a show. They put on a hell of a program
Oh.
there. They do it's like a scissor.
Yeah,
The scissor, they do the old banjo.
the legs are like noodles. It's amazing.
I've been known as a noodle leg.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, look at these.
Oh, low Maine.
I love Maine. Empire Comedy.
A lot of coastline. So we get to Detroit. Now, here's the thing. We get to Detroit, and I'm so out of it, and the rollerblade and everything. And, by the way, hats off to this whore for not suing or anything. What's that? I can't hear you there, fatty. You're squeaming. You're squirming. You're squealing.
The rollerblade took it out of you.
It was a lot to handle. I mean, I was like watching a YouTube clip in full view.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah.
It was such a funny thing to shoot. You're like, I'm exhausted. Like, what happened? A rollerblade hit a lady. What else? Ah, that's it.
I couldn't believe
It
it.
was just very traumatic for me.
I had 3 cups of coffee. I didn't wake up till that K2 popped down. So I get to Detroit, and I'm like, all right. And I go all the way down to baggage claim. I'm all bushy-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed.
Whatever the opposite of that is. I'm dead-eyed and asshole tail. I don't know.
Duck-eyed and
Ducktails?
cleanly shaved
There
tail.
you go. So I get down to the baggage claim, and I'm like, do I Uber? Or is there a guy picking me up? Or how's this going to work? So I text my manager. I'm like, what's going on with this over here? He goes, what are you talking about? I'm like, I'm in Detroit. He goes, that's your layover. And I go, but I dilly-dallied so much. I took a shit. I got a glass of water. I waited for 20 minutes. So I'm like, so I look at the board. I'm like, I'm boarding. So I had to go back through security.
What? You
Yeah,
left
because
the security?
I went all the way out.
Oh, God.
So I'm like, God damn, I got to focus. And I do my whole dumb pep talk, like, get it together, Norman. You suck. You're bad at everything. Whatever. So get back on the flight, get to Saginaw. Then I got to Uber. And the Uber there's nobody in this airport. I'm in the middle of nowhere. Bone dry outside. Just you look outside, it's just flat. Nothing. Just ice. And I go Uber, nothing, Lyft. Joseph is 40 minutes away or something like that. I go, Jesus, fuck this guy. Cancel. Lyft. Joseph is 30 minutes away. Cancel. Joseph is 20 minutes. I go, all right, fuck, give me Joseph. So now I wait 20 minutes. Joseph picks me up. He brings me to the hotel. Worst Best Western on the planet. So I go, maybe I'll make the most of it. I'll go to the gym. Let me get a lift. Joseph is 15 minutes away. It's the same
Joseph
guy.
again. Wow.
He's
It's
the only
like,
Lyft driver in the whole town.
It's like Garfield.
Huh?
The cartoon Garfield. Every guy was the same guy.
Ah.
As I remember. I might have made that up, though.
I don't know if I caught it.
I think I remember that.
What was the guy's
Was it
name?
like a sales
Aaron?
guy?
Dave.
Dave, yeah.
And, Odie?
Odie was the dog, and Garfield was the cat, and Dave was the owner.
Yeah.
And then Jim Davis, I think, was the guy that wrote it.
And lasagna.
Yeah, a lot of lasagnas.
So I go to the gym, and Dave goes, all right, well, you got to figure it out. I'm calling it a night. I'm like, Dave, it's 4 p.m. He's like, yeah, I'm old. I'm done. Or Joe. He goes, I'm done. I go, all right, I'll figure it out. I go to the gym. I get out of there, and I go, I got to get back. He's gone. He was the only guy.
Boy.
So I had to call a cab company. It was like the 90s with the rollerblade. And he goes, yeah, well, we got a lot of orders. We'll be there in about 45. And I go,
my
Jesus, God almighty. So whatever. I get the cab back. Finally, I had to get cash out to give the guy, Finally get back to the hotel. I shower, put my suit on. I go to the gig. It's a autism benefit. This guy put it on. Super nice guy. His kid's got autism. He's a fan of the comedies and just a fun show. Great meal. Hooked it up in the green room. Gave me a Chipotle card.
Oh, wow.
Great show. Got too drunk. Ruined everything. Free booze. Went to bed at 5. Flight was at 7 again. Got no sleep. Came back. That's why I missed your party.
Oh.
I was hungover and sleeping, and I slept the whole day, and I feel very ashamed.
Oh, it was a hell of a party.
I heard I missed a lot of cookies.
We got to get to the party.
Yeah. I wanted to look good for the party. So this is where it's going to get real clinkery.
Okay.
And I gotta speed date this thing.
Nah, we got time. We got a quarter of an hour.
So that was my 4th corporate this month. Last night was the 5th. And this was the doozy.
Oh, boy.
All right. Now let me and please chime here.
All right, I'll chime.
There's a lot of wheels in motion, a lot of plates spinning.
Okay, chimes of freedom.
All right. Wind chime. So this is a big gig. A lot of prep. Had to get a tuxedo. Had to go to Joseph A.
tuxedo?
Bank and rent a tuxedo.
Oh, my God.
So I go down to Wall Street. I get the tux. A tux is a bitch, by the way. When's the last time you put a tux on?
I don't know if I've ever put a tux on. Or maybe my sister's wedding. Probably my
a
sister's
suit,
wedding.
though. I don't know. Tux is high end.
I don't know then. Maybe,
Yeah,
don't you get
see?
tuxes? Maybe my funeral, what do you call it? A prom? Prom was tux, right?
Nah, maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's a tux.
Did you get laid?
I can't remember.
Probably not then.
No, I don't know if a tux.
Yeah.
So what do you wear a tux to? I think weddings you wear a tux. The
Do you
wedding
wear a
party.
tux?
The wedding party wears a
I
tux.
don't think I ever have. Maybe the party.
Well, then what would a tux be for?
I think the Oscars.
That's it? I thought a wedding they wore it. I mean, we didn't at our wedding because we're
Yeah.
fucking garbage. But I think
Sure.
regular weddings, it's a tux. Like
You
The
think?
Godfather, they're all wearing tuxes.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah.
It's
And
one tux, one no tux.
I think I think you're right. The tuck's on you. So wait,
The tux stops here.
thank you. So I go to Joseph A. Bank. You get the tux, and I mean it's like, first of all, you got to put the pants on, black socks, shiny black shoes, the white shirt, the cummerbund, suspenders, cufflink on the wrist, bow tie, jacket.
Now, what kind of gig is this?
This is a pharmaceutical company's award show. They're giving out awards for best drug.
Wow. Well, these are some horrible human beings.
I guess. Well, they hated me. I don't want to give too much away. So I get the tux. They give me I got a limo at 2 p.m. yesterday to get me to Philadelphia to go to the Bellevue Hotel. I'm giving away too much information. Sorry. And I get a limo. They pull it right outside the house. I put my tux on. I go out in the limo. I'm like, who am I?
A limo?
This is bananas.
Oh my God! This is like big.
It was big. Yeah, I should have been Kevin McAllister in there with a pizza. I was out the sunroof. Tim
Hot
Curry was
in
chasing
the
me.
city tonight.
Yeah, so get to Philly, hang out, and the lady goes, all right, well, we better, she's putting this woman, we'll make her name Sophie.
Oh, I love a Sophie.
Very British woman. Mark, how are you? Good to see you. I can't do the accent. But she goes, all right, let's go over your show. I'm hosting the whole thing.
Wow.
I'm Ricky Gervais. I'm Billy Crystal. I'm Ellen.
Wow.
So
Johnny Carson.
we got these cards. It's a stack of cards. No joke. This thick. Black cards. And she goes, all right, so you're going to go up and do 15 out of the gate. And I go, great, love 15. Then you're going to start the show. And I look at the stage. There's all these awards, like Emmy-type awards.
Wow.
On stage. She's like, each award is in order.
Are they pills?
They should have been pills.
Yeah. What were they? Just little statues?
They
or
were
what?
like a diamond-shaped piece of glass.
Okay.
But they look nice. So I go, all right. And by the way, this is in a ballroom, chandelier. This is high society. So now she's like, all right, now go hang out. We'll come get you when the meal is served. I was like, all right. So they put me in like a little side room. I'm just sitting in there looking at my phone, looking at my notes, looking at the cards. I mean, these cards, these I should have grabbed a card because you couldn't believe the words. Next up, the category is gastroeconomical retardation of the fetus, salad, jizz, anal bitch.
God.
Like, it was crazy.
I had a bout of that.
Yeah, so I had to read those. I was saying in the room alone, like, gastroeconomical anal retard. Gastroeconomical anal retard. I was just trying to, like, not flub it.
Right.
And I was in there for 3 hours. I'm bored out of my mind. I'm watching YouTube. I'm jerking off. So finally she's like, all right, let's go. We're having drinks, so I have to have champagne with everybody. Everybody's in a suit. These are all rich, white-haired men, And finally, let's go in. I'm sitting at the table with the head of a giant news company. I'm not going to say which one.
Wow.
Giant. You've heard of it.
Okay.
He's the president. I got some lady on my right who's, cured Ebola. Then I got somebody on my left who, saved the monkeys or whatever. And, it's fine. We're all shucking and jiving. And you realize I forget how different we are than
Yes.
these people. I'm just talking, and they're going, oh, my God. Whoa, easy there, Sonny,
Right.
Just talking. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny or anything.
Yeah, I remember when I went to Louis' house and it was like Meryl Streep was there.
Yes.
And we started talking about a certain politician and I was like just going on and she was like, well, gee, I wouldn't say that.
Yeah.
My God. And I was like, oh, so, and I had to pull Louis aside. I'm like, was that bad?
Yeah,
and he's
exactly.
like, it's fine. Who gives a fuck about these people?
Exactly.
But it was like exactly that. It was like noises. Woo, woo. Like, I was like,
Yes.
oh shit. All right.
Yeah.
I thought we were friendly here.
Yeah, well, at one point the portions, the ravioli was the first. Here they go ravioli, then I go up and do 15 and do some awards. It's in 3 segments. Then we do a steak, and then we do more awards, then we do a dessert, and then we close it out.
Okay.
So we're at the ravioli stage, and we're eating, and I'm going, boy, these portions, huh? What the hell's going on here? And they're like, gee, I'm just talking about the portion size, you fucking queef. What are you doing? And they're like, one guy took his glass off and cleaned them. Like, whoa, hey, whoa, slow down there, Charlie.
Did he breathe on him to clean?
He did breathe on him.
I hate the breathe clean. That's a horrible way to clean.
Yeah, I was like, how about this hotel, huh, Johnson? I mean, he's like, whoa, easy. I'm like, what are we doing here? How you guys are old.
You don't clean with a breath. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, he cleaned with a breath. So So I go, this is going to be a cakewalk. I'm killing at the table. I'm like, my asshole itches. They're like, Jesus Christ, call the police. And one guy pulled the fire alarm. And I'm like, all right. I farted at one point and some lady fainted. But I go up on stage. She's like, it's time to go on, Mock. And I was like, all right. I go up on stage. Woo! Man, I am bombing out the gate. I'm doing basically the Seinfeld opening because that was 15 minutes. So I was like, hey, work for him. Work for these idiots. So I go, how you nerds doing? You know, like, this is just like college. I'm in a room with a bunch of drug dealers. And they're like, all right. And I go, all right, what am I doing? Let me go into material. At first I mentioned the portions, and that got something. And then I go into material. I'm like, I hate flying. Trains are weird, huh? Oh, you guys drinking? Booze. I'm in therapy, bedwetting, and just eating it.
Oh, boy.
Eating it. Now, I should preface, before this whole shebang, me and my manager called this lady and said, what can he not talk about?
Okay.
She goes, talk about anything but politics.
Okay.
Nobody wants to hear about politics. I
That's
go,
easy.
done. I have no political material. I hate political humor. They can all suck my ass. She goes, great. So I'm bombing. So now I'm like, all right, well, she said I can talk about anything. So let me go into the dirty stuff. That'll get, you know.
Why not?
I'm a road comic. That's what we do. So I go into that, and I can hear gasp, and I can hear like, oh boy, like shit like that, like, oy vey. And I have a big clock in front of me. I'm like halfway in. I'm like, all right, just keep going.
And how much time now are you doing?
I'm doing 15. I'm about at 7.5 here.
This is the second 15.
This is the first.
This is still the first 15.
This is it. This is
oh
the
my
opening.
God. Okay.
This is literally the opening of the whole award show.
Okay.
So I'm like, wow, okay. And I'm just not even doing like jizz stuff. I'm just doing like, you ever make love with a woman and this happens? Or you ever go on a date and that happened?
Right.
I had a condom once and this happened, you know. And they're just like, oh my God. I do a vibrator joke. It's a clean job. It's TV clean, but it happens to be involve a vibrator.
Sure.
Table of ladies gets up, walks out.
Oh my God. Where
Walks
did
out
they
of an
even
award
go?
show. I think they went to the lobby.
Oh, my
and killed
God.
themselves. I don't know.
Oh my God.
And this is like ballroom, like cling cling, like the whole table shifts a little, the glasses shake, and everybody's like turning around, like what the hell?
Well, I'm picturing the end of The Fugitive. That's
Yes!
exactly the situation.
That's
it's a pharmaceutical.
What it is. That's exactly the setup.
You're like Richard Kimball when he walks in. Everyone's like, "What the hell? That's the guy from the papers."
Right. I was the one-armed douche.
You're Kimball.
Yeah. So they get up and I go, "Oh, that was bad. All right," and I'm just bombing. And I look over and there's like a whole AV, what do you call that? ACDC?
Audio visual?
Yes, AV.
The guy, the one guy, the sound guy.
Yeah, but there's like 10 of them because there's a music guy, there's a DJ, there's a light guy, there's a microphone guy, and I look over and I see the late Sophie and she's going, head in
boy.
hand.
Yeesh.
So I go, now the sweat's trickling, and I'm just I look back, I see all the awards. There's like 30 awards. I'm like, this is going to be a long night.
Oh, my
This is
God.
going to be a long fucking
And they
night.
must be paying you a lot of money.
Handsomely.
Oh, my goodness.
So I go, look, Norman, get it together. Like, you're getting paid a lot of money. They cut you a limo. You're wearing a fucking tuxedo. You can be funny. You know how to be funny. Nix the sex stuff because everything in your body's going, fuck you fucking stiffs, blow
Right.
me, you squares. I know what this is. I do this shit every night, suck my dick. But you gotta go, hey, just stay the course.
Got to stay the course.
So
George Bush.
I kill the act at one point, and I'm about 14 minutes, and I just kind of riff around the room a little bit, and that's doing okay. And I go,
Okay.
you guys ready for some award show? Smattering. They hate me. They like physically hate me. So I go, first award up. Here we go. And I everything in my body's going, this sucks. This is bad. You suck. You're blowing it. All the money. You're not going to make any money. And I just have to go, stand strong. Don't let it fuck you. Keep a steady hand here. Steady over the flame. My hand is burning, but I'm holding it there.
Steady Eddie.
Yes. So I go, all right, first award. I'm reading the card. Here we go. Sweat dripping down. It hits the card. All right, here we go. And the winner is. And this guy comes up from Pfizer or whatever the hell. He's a beautiful guy with long, slick back gray hair. And he goes, okay, gets up to the podium. He's like, well, I don't know if I can follow that. Yeah, I don't even know what that was.
Oh,
and I'm
boy.
standing there just off to the side holding my cards and my mic.
God.
Oh, God. I wanted to tackle the guy, but I get it.
Oh, my God. This sounds like the worst gig ever.
This is brutal. Brutal.
Now, you're thinking about, is the money at least? You're like thinking about that? You're like, all right, well, I'll buy a new scooter or something.
Yeah, a little, but I'm so in it. The money's like, That's
Right,
tomorrow.
right.
I'm in it right now. I'm in the hot tub.
Right.
So it's all I can focus on. So he does his whole speech about how we're saving things and whatever. I give him his award, and I go, all right, here we go, folks. Next up is the award for erectile dysfunction nanoscript eat my ass dick, whatever. It's like these words are bananas. It's like they were, at one point I go, it feels like you guys are trying to screw with me here. That gets up. They hate me. So
I imagine some of the winners' names must be tough, too.
they're all tough.
Right.
Because it's not even name. It felt like, this is a David Allen Greer joke about, you're reading the names and it sounds like black chicks.
Right.
And I wanted to make that joke, but it's his. But also, they would have hated that.
Right.
So they would have gasped at the word black. But either way, we give out the amount of awards, like 9 awards in the first segment. I go back down, I finish, I go, all right, we're going to have our steak now, and then we'll come back for the rest of the show. Blip, blip, smattering. I walk down, I get to my table, I go, whoo, I'm covered in sweat. They all go, I thought you were good. That wasn't so bad.
Oh, my God. I know these gigs. They're so hard.
Then the British lady comes over to me, and she goes, you know what? Fuck them. Fuck them.
Oh, wow.
I liked it. And I go, oh, my God.
There you go.
It's kind of hot.
I was about to say, there's always that one hero of a human that comes up and is like, don't worry about it. I got it. They don't know. I hate that chick's a bitch. That guy's cheating on his wife. Those people are like greater heroes than firemen to me.
They have no idea what that means to us because we're just like, we're scum. We're the shittiest person on the planet. And you go, no, they suck. You're all right.
Yeah. I like doing that if I'm at a bar and there's a guitar guy and he stinks. I like to go up and be like, even though you stink, I think you're okay.
Yeah. Stick with it.
Yeah.
And they're all trying to act like this isn't weird. They're like, so how long you been doing it?
Oh, boy.
What have you done? I'm like, well, I did the Tonight Show about a month ago. They're like, what? You? They're blown away. That's the crazy thing about comedy is it's all about vibe. It's all about mood. It's all about setting. And they think, gun to their head, I'm the worst comic on the planet.
Yeah, they also, so much of it is like people need to be told that you're good.
Right.
Like if they see you in this setting, if they went to the Comedy Cellar and they're like, the next guy is the best comic in the world. Watch this guy's famous. They would die laughing because they would have that. But at these things, they're like, who's this guy?
Right.
They just got some guy in a tux.
Exactly. But don't you see here's my other thing that I wanted to run by you. We've been doing comedy over a decade,
2 decades.
Almost 2 here. And you do it every weekend. You know what jokes work. You know what your A is. You know it's bulletproof. And we got a good act. What are comics doing who aren't that at these gigs? Like, if I bomb that bad with bulletproof material that has been tested, what are these other comics doing?
Well, I think a lot of comics aren't getting gigs like that. But I don't know. I mean, I think they just take it on the chin. They're used to eating it, so they sit there and eat it, I guess.
Maybe that's it. Because, we're not that used to eat. I'm not saying we're better than anybody, but I'm saying we put a lot of time and effort into a killing, and we want to kill.
Right. No, we're better than a lot of people at comedy, not as humans.
No.
Terrible humans.
Terrible. I can't even cook. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just feeling horrible, but I'm trying to muster through. And they make you sit with these fucking idiots. You got to hang with them now.
That's the worst part to me.
Yes.
I don't want to sit with them.
No.
Even if they're nice. I did that corporate with the Nashville Predators. They're like, Scott Hamilton's there. All the players are there. It was great. They're so nice. They're wonderful people, and they're people that I'm like celebrities that I'm into.
Right.
But I still don't want to sit with them.
Still don't want to sit with them.
I got to go on stage.
Yeah, exactly.
And we always talk about there's supposed to be some amount of mystery.
Aha.
You're not supposed to just appear from the audience. They just think you're fucking Dr. Mark.
Yeah.
It's no good.
Yeah, well, that was Dr. Doomsday. Is that a guy?
Doomsday was a guy.
That was Dr. Death.
Dr. Death.
Yes,
he was a guy.
that
Dr.
was me.
Doolittle, Dr. Death, and then there's just Doomsday. He was a Spider-Man bad guy.
I'm thinking of Doc Ock.
Doc Ock.
Dr. Octopus. I know him personally. So
Doc Ock. It's like Bob Cobb. This might be the most Seinfeld references we've ever had.
I know. It feels like it. So, by the way, the Seinfeld episode we did, no references. Isn't that funny?
What do you mean?
The episode we did where we talked about him for 45 minutes, we didn't reference the show.
No, we had to have.
I don't know.
We had to have.
I remember looking back on, I don't think we made one reference in the show about him.
No, I bet we did. I had to have. No way I didn't.
I'm just saying, Faxy, whatever your name is, Fax Machine, check that out.
I don't talk to my doctor without making Seinfeld references.
I don't either.
I don't have a doctor, but, you know.
You got Alan.
That's true. He's not a doctor, but.
He's not?
No.
He lied to me.
We talked about this.
Cosby's a doctor somehow. He never
Oh,
went to med
yeah.
school.
A doctrine.
Ah.
What the hell's a doctrine?
What is a doctorate?
I don't know.
Is that a lady doctor? A doctorate? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Is the doctor in? That was an old saying.
All right, let me wrap this up here. We're
stick it up my ass.
We're cooking. All right.
I got an itchy eye.
So I'm just looking back at those awards. There's glass awards on the table. There's 22 of them left. There's two more segments of it. That took an hour, by the way. Maybe 45 minutes, but it felt like 3 days.
Oof.
So I'm just sitting there going, I got to go back. And you're kind of trying to go to this like special place. You're just like trying to numb yourself. You're like, got to get through it. This will end. This has to end. Time has to go on. Here we go. And so I'm like preparing to go back up. I'm like, here, the guy's like, here's your mic. Make sure it's on. And I'm like, all right, I'm waiting in the wings. And I look over. A couple of minutes had passed. We ate the steak, and the food was amazing. And I'm waiting in the wings, and I look over, and I see the British lady crying.
Crying?
She's been crying. She's like,
What?
I see tears falling out. She's got the Kleenex going
Is she
back
dabbing?
and forth. She's dabbing.
Okay.
Not the sports thing.
No, I hate that thing.
I hate that thing.
Enough already with that thing.
Enough with white people doing it. You're embarrassing all of us.
Well, we as we do with everything, we took it and made it uncool.
I know. God.
Not everything, but
Yeah.
many things.
Something
Rock and roll, we took it and made it cool.
Ah,
So
hey.
that's an example.
Good point.
Yeah.
Sports as well, I feel like we invented.
Right, but that wouldn't be in the category of taking it. But we took it from the Native Americans basketball, I think.
Oh, yeah, they had the
That was-
weird, they
and
had
then-
highlight as well.
And then Naismith gets the credit, I guess.
Oh,
I don't know.
He's a naysayer. All right.
And then they say his name, you picked up the pace.
Well,
Okay.
my point is with the sports. I don't mean to throw that, but black people invented rock and roll, and then we made it cool. We invented sports, and they made it cool.
Yeah, oh, I see.
Aha, that's
Yes,
what I was saying.
Yes.
All right, wanted to get that cleared up. So I see the lady crying, and I go, "Ooh, what? This is not good. This is supposed to be an award show, a comedy event. Like, what's happening here?" And this guy comes up and he goes, "Hey, man, can I talk to you?"
Oh, God.
And I was like, "Oh, yeah." And I know this feeling. I've had this before. And he goes, so the CEO guy, his wife is really upset. She's out there screaming and going nuts." And I was like, "The wife? What? What are you talking? What happened?" And he goes, he felt like some of the jokes were a little anti-women. And I go, "Anti-women? The whole joke is about how much of an idiot I am." And I go, "Which joke?" And he goes, "The vibrator joke." And I go, "The vibrator joke's about how I can't pleasure a woman. My girlfriend's using a vibrator because I suck. That's the whole point of the joke."
Right.
And I'm like, "How is that anti-women?" He's like, I don't know, man. But
Oh, man.
she's pissed, and now the husband's pissed, and he says that you can't go back on."
What?
And I go, well, what if I just go on? Because I just want to go down with the ship at least. Like, let me
Right.
just take one for the team. I'll just do the award show. I won't make any more jokes. I'll just read the card, be a good little boy, and, take it up the ass.
Yeah, you want to finish the gig.
Yeah, and he goes, "They don't want you up there. They don't want to see you. They don't want to smell you. They don't want to hear you."
Oh, my God.
And I go, "Well, I mean, we got a show here." He goes, "I'm going to do it." And I go, "You're going to? Who the hell are you?" He goes,
Wow.
"I don't want to do it. I'm
Off
not
the bench.
I'm not a stage guy, but I guess I got to go on."
Wow, they fucking went to the bullpen.
He was a guy who worked the British woman worked as the event company. So she was the head of the event company, and he just happened to be on the staff.
Wow.
So he had to go up and do it.
Did he do any bits? Did he kill?
No, he sucked. He was fumbling all over the place. He's, awkward and dumb and unfunny, but that's what they wanted.
Wow.
They're nerds. They connected with him.
It would have been so funny if he slowly got the hang of it and he's just pacing and he's like, "There's black people." And he's just like going crazy.
Put it in your books. All right, so I go, and I'm fucking crushed. Like, I had to just pretend like I wasn't, but I was crushed. And
So did you see the lady that was mad?
no,
The
I
angry
never
lady?
saw her.
Oh,
Never
okay,
saw
that's
her.
good.
So I pounded a couple scotches and I went into my private area and was just like, "What the fuck? Oh my God." And I was like, there's no way that guy's going on. So I went back out to like make sure, and I walk in and he's on.
Oh,
I thought it was just
man.
like a scare tactic or something, but he was on and he was doing his thing.
Wow.
And fucking, I go back to the special room or whatever it is, and I put my normal clothing on, and then walking back into a room with normal clothes while everyone's in tuxes is a weird vibe, man. You feel like a garbage man.
Oh.
So I see a helper lady, and I see my British lady. I go, should I go talk to her? Because in my mind, I'm like, I better apologize. And she's like, I would give her a minute. She's upset, but you did nothing wrong. You did your thing. We thought you were funny, blah, blah, blah.
That's nice.
That was huge. And then dessert came out. I ate like 3 desserts. And then, this is the weird part. A guy goes on and does a whole thing about his dad dying. And I'm like, isn't it weird that is okay?
Right.
That makes me feel way weirder. There's something about jokes that really sink into a person and pisses them off.
Yeah, well, because you're joking. Serious is okay for these people. It's similar to like Halloween costumes, where you can be a murderer.
Oh, interesting.
If you're a murderer, people are like, "Oh, you're a murderer." But if you dress as like a Native American, they're like, "You piece of shit."
All right, that's a
like,
great point.
Well, this guy is someone that murdered somebody.
Yeah.
Are there murder victims being triggered?
Right, but
I'm
hey,
paying homage to a Native American.
I got news for you. Some Native Americans chopped a few heads off as well.
Oh yeah, savages
And pirates. Some of them.
Many were hunter-gatherers.
But just saying, But yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, it's weird.
I
You
think
can
you
go
got
up
something
there
there.
and be like, my dad died of AIDS and his asshole fell out at Christmas.
And I'm in the back going, Jesus, I look like the people who watch me tell jokes.
Right,
I'm like, what? I would never say that. That's mean. But they like that. Well, you're putting people in an uncomfortable plate. Now they got to go, oh, your dad's a piece of shit. Oh, we get it. He colon cancer,
I
whatever.
see your point.
All right.
You got a point.
I have a point. But that's where I'm at. So here's my 2 things. I talked to the lady. She smooths it over. I hope I get paid. Who knows? But I got in the car. I was supposed to leave at 11:30. I got in the car by like 10:05.
Wow, that's nice. Get home a little
I
early.
got a little early,
Beat the
but
traffic.
that was a long, weird ride back. Just like, what the? You have all these thoughts. Should I change my act? What am I doing? Am I a piece of shit?
No,
Am
you're
I
doing
this guy?
some horse shit corporate
I know,
gig.
but
You're
why couldn't I make them laugh? They're people.
Yeah, but they're fucking corporate schlub assholes that are hawking medicine to everybody that doesn't even need medicine. Like, now I'm addicted to Prilosec. I can't get off the shit because they told me it was going to solve all my problems. My problems aren't even solved. My stomach's all fucked up because these people wanted to sell me the drugs.
Yeah.
And you're giving awards. Fuck these people.
All
at
right.
the cellar, you kill.
Thank you.
You kill at the cellar. We should be in basements. That's the whole point. You should be in a track jacket and shorts in a basement.
Yes, I don't know about the shorts, but I'm with you.
I don't know why I said shorts.
All right.
Big J wears shorts.
Yeah, he can pull it off, but
Superman wore a cape.
that's another one. So I get home and you do the contemplating. It's human nature. I couldn't help it, because it was such a bad bomb.
Mm-hmm.
But here's my thing. This is what I want from the woman who got offended, and this is my thing with all the offended people. You're allowed to be offended. We're all different people. We all have different thoughts, feelings, emotions, come from a different place, whatever the hell you want to call it. Here's what I want. I want 2 admissions. One, I forgot it.
Oh.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, boy.
Oh, shit.
Oof.
Oh, man, I had 2. Hey,
Well,
I'll
this
give you
is
the
a
second
bomb.
one.
Give me the second one. This will be the first one.
All right. Hopefully it comes to me.
All right.
If it doesn't, I'm fucked.
Hopefully it comes on you.
1, now 2, now 1. I want you to admit you're a sensitive person. Oh, I got it back.
Great.
I got it back. Okay.
Do it. Go,
All right,
before it goes away.
1. Oh, shit.
Sensitive person's the other one.
I lost it.
How'd you lose
I got it.
All right,
1, you have no sense of humor. Just
Right.
admit that. Because they want it both ways. They'll go, oh, I can take a joke, but that one really, blah, blah, blah. And like, no. You have no sense of humor. They go, no, I do have a sense of humor. No, you don't. I like Maria Bamford and Cat Williams and Newhart and Sam Kinison. I got a sense of humor. Blow me, skank. You got nothing. Where's your sense of humor? How do you not see humor in this?
Right.
You got no sense. You're blind to
Bad
humor.
sense.
Bad sense.
Sixth sense.
I feel like you don't agree.
I don't agree because she has a sense of humor, just a shitty one.
Okay, I'll
She's got a
take that.
shitty sense of humor.
Shitty sense of humor.
Or, I mean, if you want to be really political or kind about it, you could say a different sense of humor. But I'll be frank, hers is shitty.
Thank you.
Like, her sense of humor is like her daughter puts on her high heels and they're too big. And she's like, look, Ma.
Yeah,
and
what
she's
is
like,
that?
oh.
Yes.
That's her sense of humor.
These fucking retards who think rapping Granny is funny.
Right.
Get out of here. You got a bad sense of humor.
All the people that think talking animals are funny, they have bad sense of humor. Look, it's a monkey, but he's saying things.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Put these people in ovens, I say. But here's number 2. I want you to admit you're sensitive. Admit it.
Yes.
Because you can't have it all. You can't be, oh, I'm tough, I'm cool, I'm with it, and then be upset by a vibrator joke. Get the fuck out of Dodge. What are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Blow me. You're a weak person. You're weak.
She's weak.
Thank you.
I agree with the weak.
All right. That's
You're
it.
the weak.
So I just wanted to go, look, I'm very sensitive. I don't have a great sense of humor, but what you said bothered me. That I'll accept.
Right.
But you can't have both. That's all I want.
Also, why can't you just be like, I don't care for this guy. I'm going to go home early, or I'll go in the other room. I won't listen, or I'll ignore him, whatever.
Right.
I mean, all the time people are talking at things. I just look at my phone or go, just zone out.
Yeah, well, I think there's a CEO wife factor here.
Oh, right.
You
right,
got no
boy.
personality. You got no accomplishments. You got nothing going on. Your husband's a CEO. He's made something of himself. You haven't. This is your personality. This is your message. This is your statement. This walkout. This is your big activism moment.
Right.
You're upsetting women. You're offended. I didn't do anything to women. I said a vibrator joke. Women use vibrators. I want to eat you out. Who gives a shit?
Here's who I think is at fault in this whole situation
Uh-oh.
more than that lady, more than you, more than the people that know your act and hire you for this event. You right away, you're not a tux gig guy.
Well,
They should get Ryan Hamilton.
I hear
Like,
you.
what are you doing? Why would they book you?
They see the Tonight Show. They go, he opened for Seinfeld. Get him in here.
I know, but they should do more research. They should see
Yeah.
the Rogan. They should hear our podcast. I mean, think about what our podcast is. It's insane that you're getting booked for one corporate gig. It's crazy.
I hear
think
ya.
about that all the time. People are like, "Oh, we wanted to do this gig." I'm like, "Okay, just don't let them listen to the podcast.
Right. Well,
They're gonna listen to 4 minutes and they're gonna shit blood."
yeah, but you still want the gig, right?
Of course, I want the gig.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not faulting you for taking the gig.
Okay.
I'm saying you're not at fault. I don't even think this fucking stupid idiot's at fault.
Uh-huh.
I think the lady who sounds sweet, this crying
Very
British
nice
broad,
lady.
sounds adorable and
Good
great.
gal.
Sounds like she might be a podcast fan, so I apologize to you.
I don't think so.
But hire you to do a gig at the Cellar or opening at the Orpheum or whatever the fuck, or a bachelor party or something.
But I don't even think she knew how dweeby these people were. I don't think anyone could. I didn't see it coming. I hung out with a few of them. They were dorks, but I was like, they'll take it. They'll like a joke.
I get it, but nowadays we got to be on notice.
I guess.
This is not the example, but this is not the what's the word there?
Variable.
No, what's the this is the rule, not the
Exception.
This is not the exception.
Uh-huh.
This is standard now. That someone goes, I don't like this.
It is standard,
I mean,
yeah.
this is what all Twitter is. It's what our whole society has become.
Right. Yeah.
So these gigs, you gotta get Ryan Hamilton, or who's a brilliant comic. And
great
I'm not
comic.
taking away from
Yeah,
Hamilton.
yeah.
He's
Or-
hilarious because we have a good sense of humor.
Right, yes,
I love Hamilton. I
yes.
love you. I love my mother.
Sure, she's funny.
Yeah, she's okay.
Not bad.
But
stuff is
anyway,
better.
it's insane. And even you're done late nights.
Yeah.
Your late nights are edgy.
Aha.
I mean, you're still doing pedophile jokes on late. Like, what? Who on earth? Everyone listening goes, I went to do a Pfizer. People are like,
Yeah.
what? You?
People are dumb about comedy, I'll say that, because they go, oh, he's killing. This is fine.
Right.
Like, if I had killed there, I feel like I would have, even if that lady got offended, I feel like I'd still be doing it. If it had killed with the same jokes, she would not have left.
Right. Well, also, people like the British lady that books you, she's thinking like her. People have a hard time thinking like every
yes,
person.
Yes, of course.
Like, I remember that when the Louis thing happened, talking to a comic who was like, he's going to be fine. I read the thing. It's not so bad. I'm like, are you crazy?
Right.
Dude, it's over.
Yeah,
And people
right.
are like, no, because if you look at the thing, it wasn't that. I'm like, dude.
yeah.
Like, people,
I remember
she
that.
watches your act and goes, it's great. It's a little edgy, but do whatever you want.
Yeah.
She's not thinking. People have a hard time thinking like another person would think. We have this happen all the time when we're having discussions at the Cellar table.
Mm.
Well, I'll be like, well, it's a little offensive. People are like, what? That's offensive. I'm like, I'm not offended.
To them.
I'm not offended.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. I have this conversation with Sarah a lot where she wrote a bit, and I'm like, people are not going to like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Or
I know what you
whoever it
mean.
is, random comics all the time. I'm like, the
gotta-
audience is gonna groan. But
Yep.
but what I'm saying this. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I know what you're saying. I'm telling you how a fucking moron
Right.
in wherever Bumble shit Ohio is gonna respond.
Yeah,
They're gonna go. He said whatever.
Some of the best comics are the ones who are. That's another skill no one talks about. Is putting your head in their head.
Right.
A lot of people can't do that. And
Oh, my head's in everyone's ass.
Yeah. Head up the ass. I don't mind that. But I prefer fisting. But look, we got to wrap it up. So I had to get that off my anal. So I don't know I don't know if the check's coming. My manager's dealing with it now. So we'll see what happens.
Well, you could sue them. I mean, they if they didn't pay you, you did the gig.
I did. Well, I did half the gig basically.
But they fired you. That's
Yes.
on now.
All
If
right.
you fire somebody, you got to pay them.
All right. Oh, is that right?
Of course. If you quit, they don't have to pay you.
Oh, no quit. I
If
hung
you-
out. I had dessert.
If there's a contract that says you can't say this, and then you say it, and then they fire you, they don't owe you money. You
see.
breached the contract. But if
Yes.
they said go up there and say whatever you want, and then you say my mother's tits are small, and then they
All
fire
right.
you, you're getting money.
Great. Maybe I'll try to get some overtime and unemployment as well.
Yeah, why not?
Benefits.
That was a hell of an episode. I mean, that
Oh,
was
all right.
a roller coaster.
Oh, it's not over yet. We got to end it here. Oh, where are you going to be?
This weekend, somehow people, I hope they stay around for the plugs. 'Cause every once in a while, people are like, Lafayette, I never heard of this gig.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, I've been plugging it for 9 months. This Friday, Lafayette Comedy in the, what's it, the Doubletree or something like that?
Yeah, I think it's a double tree. You get cookies.
Look it up. I love
Oh,
cookies.
sorry. You can't have cookies.
I've been eating some cookies.
I got cookies on the brain.
Lafayette Comedy this Friday. Saturday, Secret Group, Houston. It's a Saturday night. It's before Christmas. It's Secret Group. Come to it December 21st. And thus ends my long run of every weekend working.
And killer weekends, too.
And then Madison in January. I think it's the 22nd to the 25th or something like that. Something around that area. God, I don't even know the fucking dates. January 23 through 25, Madison, Wisconsin. That's one of my favorites. Bunch more dates coming up. And I think we're going to have an old live episode next week. So you won't hear a new episode next week on Christmas Eve. It's Christmas Eve.
Oh, yeah.
So, but
is
we're
that
going
next
to
week?
take a live episode from the Patreon. You'll hear that. Because most of you probably didn't hear it because most of you are not on the Patreon, but you should be.
Should be.
So, happy holidays. Merry Christmas. We're extremely grateful for all of our gays.
Yes.
And, Houston, the albums, big things coming in 2020.
Yes, and thanks for coming out to Santa Ana.
Oh, yeah.
This weekend I'm at the Blue Room. Then I'm at Portland. Then San Francisco. Love that club. Yuck Yucks coming out to Vancouver. Side Splitters in Tampa. Then the Comedy Store in La Jolla. A lot of fun dates coming up. Oh, I also got some shows added. Royal Oak. And I'm doing the Dynasty Typewriter. 2 shows in L.A. in late
fun.
January. Yeah, Sam did it, and he said it was great, so I said I want to try that.
Yeah, I was intimidated by that one.
And that'll do it. A lot of fun gigs. MarkNormanComedy.com. Thanks for coming. Praise Allah. Sorry about the corporate gig. Blow me.
Farts.
Queef. Anal. Semen.